Joe Campizone of Campizone MMA.com. I'm here with UFC middleweight Dan Miller after a tough training practice at the AMA Fight Club.
What's up, guys?
So you've got an upcoming fight against Joe Doerkson at UFC in Montreal. What does Joe Doerkson bring to the table as an opponent?
Joe's a veteran. He's a tough dude. He's got a lot of fights. He's just experience and toughness, and he's a very good fighter. So I'm looking forward to a real tough fight.
What's the approach to the fight as it gets closer? Are you training anything in specifics?
No specifics. Just trying to get better every day. We're just training to get better. That's what I do for every camp.
You took a fight on short notice against Sean Salter and won impressively with a guillotine. What's it like to get back on the winning track?
It's awesome. Getting a win after I had a couple strings of losses, a string of losses. It felt really good to get a win, especially in a submission win. It's pretty awesome.
Just throwing it out there, did you happen to see Doerkson's last fight? He lost by guillotine. Might be something to think about.
Yeah, he's probably guillotine savvy now. I mean, CB slipped in there. It was a nice guillotine, but Joe's he's an experienced fighter, and I'm sure he knows some good guillotine. So I'm sure he's working on defense.
Chael Sonnen's positive steroid test caused a lot of controversy in the MMA world. How do you feel about the possibility that he might have been on steroids when you two fought?
Yeah, I don't really think of it that way. I don't. He came in with a great game plan. He beat me fair and square, and just the way it is.
Any added pressure fighting on the same card as your brother Jim?
Yeah, there's a little bit of pressure just because both trying to get ready at the same time. I wrap Jim's hands, Jim wraps my hands, so it's going to be a little tough in the back. I think especially for him, he's going to have to wait a little longer to get his hands wrapped. For me to come off of my fight, I can run back there, get his hands wrapped, get him warmed up, and then get out to his fight. But for me, I'm fighting earlier, and I think it'll be almost like any other fight. It'll be nice though, losing weight with him and trying, getting on the same thing with him.
So I've heard about the famous Miller Brothers hand wrap. You want to go into that for us?
Nah, you know what? Neither of us like a huge wrap. We're just very simple. And we're both grapplers, so we started this when we were back in the local circuit. That just a light wrap, just so we could just enough to protect our hands, but that we could still move in the gloves and stuff like that.
So far, what do you think has been the toughest fight of your career?
I'd probably say the Sonnen fight, just because he was grinding me. I was extremely tired. He wore me out. I don't think I've ever been so tired after a fight.
Did you happen to see Mark Hart versus Okami last night?
I did not.
No, didn't catch that one.
No, I didn't. I wanted to, but fell asleep.
Who did you have in that fight?
I actually had Okami. I thought Okami, working with Sonnen, he's improving his wrestling. He looked great in his last fight, the previous fight. I think he was poised to make a run at the title. So.
He did win. So
yeah.
So the next questions were fielded at the forums from SureDog.com. Blazehart asks, Hey Dan, do you feel bad about almost killing that guy in the IFL with a guillotine?
I really didn't know it was that tight. When I had the guillotine on, it felt like a normal guillotine to me, and I couldn't really see. I was looking down on top of his, on top of his shoulders. It looked, I could see the top of his neck. It looked a little weird, I've never seen, but I didn't think it was, as tight as it was. I actually saw, pictures, the next day or 2 days later or whatever, and I was like, holy crap. But I mean, the kid was, fine. He got up and he actually walked out, refused medical attention, walked out in the place. So no, I don't feel so bad now because he's all right. If I hurt him, I would have felt bad because I'm not trying to intentionally hurt anyone.
Rav7 asks, do you prefer any style of mixed martial arts over the other?
I'm a jiu-jitsu guy. I like jiu-jitsu. I like submissions. I like choking people. I've said it before. I like making them quit. I you know, in a fight when they don't want it anymore. They don't want to be, you know, in there anymore with me. So, you know, I like jiu-jitsu.
Finally, Young Guns asked, did you have any, were you worried at all after your 3-fight losing skid that you could have been cut?
Definitely, it was in the back of my mind. You know, there's not many guys that get a chance that I got. You know, normally after two in a row, you know, they usually, you know, you're on but to have 3 in a row and then get another chance, yeah, I was lucky.
Must have felt good though. They kept you around afterwards. I saw something in you to keep you around.
Yeah, you know, it did. It felt good. And you know, it put a little fire under my ass. You know, I needed to get a win. I had, you know, 3 real tough fights against, you know, quality opponents. You know, but you know what, I need to get in the gym and, you know, improve more and get those wins. So.
Well, thanks a lot for your time, Dan.
Thank you.
We'll look forward to seeing your next fight against Joe Doerkson in UFC in Montreal.
Thank you, guys.